Alright, here we are for another track guide. This time we're at Pocono, one of my more favorite tracks, and I'm doing a little bit of a different format. Showing the lap first, and then this is just me explaining it, as you saw a screen tear there. It's one thing that's different, by the way. That's why I didn't have a video last week, because I lost my monitor, so I had to go out and get something else. And well, this is what we get. What's supposed to be in 4K, but I don't have time. Anyways, no keys to the race car or anything. We're just gonna start explaining that lap that I showed after I show you a trip to pit road, and then we'll get to it. So here we go. All right, making our way to pit road. We're gonna go into 3, downshift to 4th, now to 3rd, because you can pretty much use 3rd gear to max out until you want to slow down. I'm braking when I get past this little gap here on the access road. This line and this line. Once I'm to this second one, I'm on the brakes. Quite hard. Maybe a little too hard. We slow-mo the entry here. You see the cones there by the barrels? Kind of undershot a little bit, sped up. Should be alright. Long, tedious pit road. I mean, really long. One of the longest ever. Here's your pit speed exit. And your blue cones under the white line. But just to here to the right. You'll see it right in front of you. Doesn't matter which way you're on it. Now, here's something I want to mention. With the fixed setup, there's a little banking transition right here. And the car is kind of weird. It kind of wants to drag you to the right, so watch out for that. Could spin you out of nowhere. So there we go, on to the lap. Alright, as you can see, I'm a little more, I guess, back in the car. Things are a little they're not as zoomed in, because I'm using a different field of view, because it's a much bigger monitor at the same exact distance, so I can do this. Well, it's good, because you can see more. Anyways, fix it up by change the master cylinders both to a 2732 down to 48% on the brake bias. I think something like that. And that's it. Alright, so we are doing some shifting at this track. Mostly 1 and 3. You can do it in 2, but there's really no benefit. Unless the car starts to really plow later in the run, then you can. Since you pretty much already seen it from the beginning of the video, let's just go into turn 1 and see what we do there. I'm gonna have to slow-mo it because I'm looking here on the right. You see a 3 cone. There's a 2 cone right there, and there should be a 1 cone here. Pretty much in between the 1 cone and that caution light up there. I'm getting on the brakes. I'm already starting to turn in, but right here I'm on the brakes. Relatively hard. I downshifted there, you can see. Let me slow-mo more. We're gonna trail brake until we get it to roll all the way down to the bottom. Just enough to where once you step the throttle, all that momentum to the front of the car stops rotating and it starts, I guess, push outward. That's kind of a way to control that. Gonna shift up to 5th here. Not too late, not too early. Here I'm not gonna shift at all. I'm gonna brake pretty much at this black Pocono sign here on the right. And we're gonna turn in the minute I touch that brake pedal. Or before it actually. It seemed like it was the same time. I swear it was. Same thing as turn 1, get it to turn. With the brakes, you can see I kind of didn't let it roll enough. I had to touch the brakes again. And again, once you feel that momentum, shift to the front where it wants to turn left still. Use the throttle to stop that from happening to maximize your use of the car and use of the track. Now here, I'm going to use all the track. I mean, all of it. I was probably a paper width from smacking the wall. And I left it in 5th. We're going to downshift to 4th into this corner relatively quickly. Once you get into the actual banking, so hard on it, downshift to 4th. Again, we're going to be nice and gentle. Let it roll, and the same thing. Once you feel it turn, start using that throttle to cancel out that rotation. I mean, obviously if the car was looser, you would just get more rotation, but this was not like that. Use all the track, and for a lap like this, which will be in Q, I shift after the start finish. And there you have it. Alright, not the best track guide. I kind of rushed things because I have some other stuff I gotta do this week. Get some more things figured out with this screen. Try to repair the old one. Get the second one back up and running so I can bring back the telestrator. Stop this screen tearing without racing because, yeah. Anyways, Sim Racing Chewy side.